Hello. For today's lesson, we are reading A Bitter Man's Lament, so please study with me. Afterward, Job opened his mouth and cursed the day of his birth, and Job said, "May the day on which I was to be born perish, as well as the night which said a boy is conceived. May that day be darkness. May God above not care for it, nor light shine on it. May darkness and black gloom claim it. May a cloud settle on it. May the blackness of the day terrify it. As for that night, may darkness seize it. May it not rejoice among the days of the year. May it not come into the number of the months. Behold, may that night be barren. May no joyful shout enter it. May those curse it who curse the day, who are prepared to disturb Leviathan. May the stars of its twilight be darkened. May it wait for the light, but have none. May it not see the breaking dawn, because it did not shut the opening of my mother's womb, or hide trouble from my eyes. Why did I not die at birth, come out of the womb, and pass away? Why were the knees there in front of me? And why did the breast that I would nurse? For now I would have lain down and be quiet. I would have slept, then I would have been at rest with the kings and counselors of the earth, who rebuild ruins for themselves, or with rulers who had gold, who were filling their houses with silver, or like a miscarriage which is hidden. I would not exist. As infants that never saw light, there was wicked cease from raging, and there the weary are at rest, the prisoners are at ease together. They do not hear the voice of the taskmaster. The small and the great are there, and the slave is free from his master. Why is light given to one burdened with grief, and life to the bitter of soul, who long for death but there is none, and dig for it more than hidden treasures, who are filled with jubilation and rejoice when they find the grave? Why is light given to a man whose way is hidden and whom God has shut off? For my groaning comes at the sight of my food, and my cries pour out like water. For what I fear comes upon me, and what I dread encounters me. I am not at ease, nor am I quiet, and I am not at rest, but turmoil comes. Then Eliphaz the Temanite responded, "If one ventures a word with you, will you become impatient? But who can refrain from speaking? Behold, you have taught many, and you have strengthened weak hands. Your words have helped the stumbling to stand, and you have strengthened feeble knees. But now it comes to you, and you are impatient. It touches you, and you are horrified. Is your fear of God not your confidence, and the integrity of your ways your hope? Remember now whoever perished being innocent, and where were the upright destroyed? According to what I have seen, those who plow wrongdoing and those who sow trouble harvest it. By the breath of God they perish, and by the blast of his anger they come to an end. The roaring of the lion and the voice of the fierce lion, and the teeth of the young lions are broken out. The lion perishes for lack of prey, and the cubs of the lioness are scattered. Now a word was brought to me secretly, and my ear received a whisper of it. Amid disquieting thoughts from visions of the night, when sleep falls on people, dread came upon me, and trembling it made all my bones shake. Then a spirit passed by my face. The hair of my flesh stood up. Something was standing still, but I could not recognize its appearance. A form was before my eyes. There was silence, then I heard a voice. Can mankind be righteous before God? Can a man be pure before his Maker? He puts no trust even in his servants. He accuses of his angels of error. How much more those who live in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, are crushed before the moth. Between morning and evening they are broken in pieces, unregarded. They perish forever. Is their tent cord not pulled out within them? They die, yet without wisdom. Call now, is there anyone who will answer you? And to which of the holy ones will you turn? For irritation kills the fool, and jealousy brings death to the simple. I have seen the fool taking root, and I cursed his home immediately. My sons are far from safety. They are also oppressed at the gate, and there is no one to save them. The hungry devours his harvest and take it to a place of thorns, and the schemer is eager for their wealth. For disaster does not come from the dust, nor does trouble sprout from the ground. For man is born from trouble as sparks fly upward. But as for me, I would seek God, and I would make my plea before God, who does great and unsearchable things, wonders without number. He gives rain on the earth and sends water on the field, so that he sets on high those who are lowly, and those who mourn are lifted to safety. He frustrates the schemes of the shrewd, so that their hands cannot attain a success. He captures the wise by their own cleverness, and the advice of the cunning is quickly thwarted. By day they meet with darkness and grope at noon as in the night, but he saves the sword of their mouth and the poor from the hand of the strong. So the helpless has hope, and injustice has shut its mouth. Behold, happy is the person whom God disciplines. So do not reject the discipline of the Almighty, for he inflicts pain and gives relief. He wounds, but his hands also heal. In 6 troubles he will save you. Even in 7, evil will not touch you. In famine he will redeem you from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You will be hidden from the scourge of the tongue, and you will not be afraid of violence when it comes. You will laugh at violence and hunger, and you will not be afraid of wild animals, for you will be in league with the stones of the field, and the animals of the field will be at peace with you. You will know that your tent is secure, for you will visit your home and have nothing missing. You will also know that your descendants will be many, and your offspring as the grass of the earth. You will come to the grave at a ripe age, like the stacking of grain in its season. Behold, this we have investigated, and so it is. Hear it and know for yourself. I hope you enjoyed studying with me. That was chapters 3, 4, and 5 of Job. God bless, and always remember that Jesus loves you.